Hello, beautiful, beautiful souls. If this finds you, there is a reason for it. I feel like I'm supposed to use my newest acquisition. I think I've shown this deck before, so I've had it a little bit of time. So I haven't done much work with it, but the current energies, I'm wondering if I'm going to pull a card that relates to the word that came up as I was coming on to do the video today. First of all, if you are following the Schumann, we've had lots of timeline shifts within that space. So it's pretty cool. I love the little guide that it comes with. It's just so cute. Whoop. Didn't think it would fall out. I love it. It says we see your magic and it's got a basic guide on there. So just because a lot of creative tarot card creators, they'll replace the pentacles and the wands and the swords with different things I've noticed. I don't have a lot of tarot cards. I have mostly oracle cards, but I love them all because I buy them for their frequency. And I feel like that's one of the cards. How many do we need? 3 cards? 3 cards again. Three. Oh, feeling some energies. Those of you who are feeling intense, ask for that energy to clear. It has felt some massive, massive energy coming through. These cards are still not very well broken in either. So how are you all doing? I would love to hear in the comments if you are faring well with these massive energies. So more card. Are these 2 cards? Yeah. What is the last one? I think it's this one that was sticking out. Let's see if it's it. Whoa, that feels strong. That's the card. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's always a surprise, but not really a surprise when you already can feel the energies. Double check. These are the cards. Ooh, and in order. They feel very potent. Even my friend who went to the Threads of Fate website, she's like, whoa, that is intense energy just from the website. So if you're an empath, you know exactly what's happening here. Wow. Yeah, these are big. One of them is upside down. I think there's a reason for that too. So let me give you the short version of what I'm tuning into straight away. Three of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful, but hard to see. Three of Wands. Three of Wands has a very specific energy that I always see card readers talking about. But for me, it has that kind of triangle energy of things that are like we're just moving through this very strong, potent energy right now of amplifying our body, mind, soul. So that's what the 3 means to me. I'll go more in depth with that too. And then we have the upside down Hierophant. Those keys and the moon. So, it's like topsy-turvy. We're going up and down, backwards, all around. And it feels like with this card, just as a short message, I'll go, like I said, more in depth with this one too. It feels like we all need to stop and take a breath. Just take a breath, find where you stand in your own authentic soul, physical vessel, wherever you need to look at right now, and take a breath. Okay. And this is like where we're moving, number 3. So, third card, I don't even know what this one's supposed to represent. It's the Ruler of Wands. So maybe the king or queen I'm sorry, these are not easy to show. The Ruler of Wands, because they're shimmery. And the backgrounds are all very like spaced. I just grabbed my hair, space oriented. Um, so this would probably be more like the king. Oh, and that's a snake in the middle. Maybe you caught that. There's a snake energy. Interesting. And it looks like the phrase that came into my mind was chariots of fire. So I'll dig into that more in this in-depth current energies reading where we're at right now. So take whatever resonates, and whichever one really, you might be in 1 or 2 of these at one time, these phases that we're moving through. And so really listen for how this applies to you, your ascension process, where you're at, how you're growing, maybe where you're feeling stuck, and what needs to come to light for you, shall we say. So, okay, let's go more into depth. Three of Wands. Now, what I'm seeing more in depth with beyond just the initial visceral response that I had, um, I don't know why, but the wands to me, I don't even know if I can say this word on YouTube. It looks like joints to me. So it's probably like a space to really chill out, but also really just sit and meditate and hold out your hands for receiving. Do you see how the hands are there too? You are magic. You are magic. You are magic. So really, it's time to receive and activate your magic. Even if it's this much at a time, it doesn't matter. Don't judge yourself. And that's the word that came to mind first. Judgmental energies. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been seeing a lot of people who are really going through the back and forth in their own soul's energy, and they're judging self and others, and they're projecting it onto a lot of other people too. So don't take it personally, first of all. So just forgive and let go, and maybe put some boundaries up for yourself if you need to with certain individuals. I'm seeing this a lot actually. And sometimes they're like blatantly coming out and saying the most heinous things that they've been thinking. And we're like, okay, what is happening? But everything's going to come full circle. So open up that third eye, connect to your higher self as best you know how, without judgment. Listen to what your soul needs, be guided by that, and let everything else go. So, and I think some of that's that Hierophant energy too. So some of us are feeling upside down in our worlds because people, places, and things are really in distress and trying to go within themselves and figure it out. And so I know this, I'm not showing it very well. So we are turning, and that tooth is very interesting. Um, I'm hearing the word chatter. It's a lot of chatter and the astral behind the scenes and maybe in your own body, mind, soul, that you just, it's time to clear that chatter out and make space for the ruler of wands. Really, that's what we're coming into. There's more to this though, I think, before I go back to the ruler of wands. What is it that I'm tuning into here? It kind of has that, again, that saltless energy, to me, a little bit of very hyper focused energy. So whatever it is that you're hyper focusing on right now, maybe really look at that again and say, is this something I really need to focus on? And my head is spinning. So maybe some people are feeling very confused. Or do I need to let that go for now, just to clear my space and start over, start fresh, and look at this from an entirely new perspective, because this is going to be a time of new perspectives as well. So I think that's what this energy is bringing in for me as well. So if that resonates for you, stick with that. New perspectives, growth, letting go, some of the common themes there. Not picking up anything else from that, but here's that triangle energy. Oh, this is cool. So, we've got the Three of Wands, and then there's the triangle. You can see the triangle. It's hard to see. I know there's two triangles. There's like a triangle, and then there's like a shadow of a triangle behind, like it's like a dotted line triangle. And then right in the middle, you have the wand and the crown. And so this is your soul's royalty energy. This is the core of who you are, star seed or higher vibrational soul, old soul, whoever you are, whatever you resonate with. Maybe you had a very powerful lifetime or lifetimes, just really embrace that and bring in all the balanced pieces of that back home. So I'm also hearing like a little shadow energy. So again, we're all integrating that. Um, integrating all of our shadows, our traumas, and all parts of us that have been segmented, or maybe overshadowed. There's also been parts of our soul that's just been kind of like covered up, and it's time for those to fully express, fully come out, and to just acknowledge that, integrate, and heal. Looks like that's more of a sun energy too than a moon. Maybe it's meant to be a planet. To me, it looks like a sun. That's the energy I'm feeling. So, there's a line in a song that I've been listening to a lot about if I'd known, I would have walked out in the sun, if I had just known. So again, moving back to that judgment energy, you don't need to judge yourself for any choices you've made up to this point. It's really about letting go, forgiving self, moving into that full phase of acceptance, and seeing who you truly are as a divine being, divine creator being, and everything's going to come full circle and back to that authentic soul self. That feels like a perfect space to end, I think. Let me just make sure that's what I'm hearing. It is. Okay. So if you need support, or have questions or need health support or just question and answer time in a session, I'm here for that. I'm also working to connect many beautiful empathic souls in my community. So I know that's going to burst wide open. So I'll put those links below, and whatever you need, seek support from those you trust. If you're meant to learn something on your own, that's okay too, but try not to push yourself too hard. Give yourself enough time for rest, healing, activation, and just enjoy the flow of life. So the more that we let go of this heavy stuff that was pulled out today, the more we can just sit and enjoy it. Life does not have to be so serious. So obviously there's lots of layers that we've maybe experienced that have been so serious. So the more we can move into that joy, that embodiment of happiness and play and fun and creativity, it's going to really offset some of those other things that we've all been through. So sending you so much love, and 1313 on my timer here. And we'll talk soon.